Okay, I recorded a whole video, but I did not like it because they started wilding out on me. So now I'm gonna do a second time, and hopefully I can get through this very quickly, very to the point. So I honestly just wanted to make a video because, you know, just because I've been documenting the pregnancy the whole time, and so I feel mildly obligated to make a post-pregnancy vlog in my most basic form. Like, women go through like forms of physical appearance, so it's kind of like, this is my most basic, and then you just keep going up and up and up. But I mean, I really don't have, you know, I thought about it a lot, and even watching the first video, and like, I was like, I really don't have that much to say, honestly. The only thing that I'm like focused on now is rest and finding flow with them, and just getting to know them. Honestly, I'm getting to know them. There's still things I don't know as they grow, as they continue to grow and grow, like literally grow. You know, at a certain point, as adults, we kind of like stop growing. So, a lot of the changes that we see in others and seeing others is kind of like, at a certain point you kind of don't really see it that much, and it's not that big of a change and difference. But babies are literally like just babies to grow into an adult, and so every day is something new. Every day is just an experience. So it's an interesting one. The birth story, I mean, I don't really want to, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it because I'm not comfortable yet. I'm not comfortable right now to talk about it. So I'm not going to. But they came 3 weeks ago on January 27th. I want you to say swaddled, but I feel like this one's too short. January 27th they came. That was a whole experience. Like, everything is just so new to me, so I'm kind of like, you know, as things happen, I'm just accepting them and rolling with them and transmuting them, you know, all the experiences that I've had so far. So it's really tough to put words to them. I'm not gonna lie. That's just honestly why it's so hard to record this video. It's because it's a lot that I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. And or if I'm feeling about it, I'm feeling completely on the cold side, I'm feeling completely on the hot side. And so I'm literally just like in the air. I feel like I'm changing myself. I feel very different. And so that redesign is wild. Learning myself again. It's falling asleep, but you can't tell. Learning to but I don't know what I said. Learning myself again, my body recovering, my body changing, my mind shifting, the hormone roller coaster is wild. And it's literally, it's just like, after you give birth, you're still in this vulnerable space. So it's not just the 9 months, almost 10 months that you're pregnant and the baby comes, a woman, or, duh. For you to be pregnant, and then at that 9 months the baby comes, and then you continue on in this alternate pregnant reality. That's mainly my uh experience with pregnancy so far and becoming a mom and everything. It's kind of like mental agility. It's the mental agility, I guess to say, mental fortitude, because a lot of just life changes. I'm not good with change at all. Like, I'm horrible with change. I don't like it. I don't want to, I don't want any parts of it. So when it happens, I'm always just like so startled. It's very hard for me to get back on track. But I'm present. So it's always like, I know myself. I know what makes me feel like I'm falling, what makes me feel like I'm flying. So that doesn't really worry me. But that's what worries me more than like, it's interesting because like I started out the sentence saying that's what worries me more is the mental versus the body, but I came to a conclusion that the mental is something that I know, so it doesn't really worry me. I'm just gonna have to go through. So that's beautiful. I feel calm in that thought. Thinking about it, thinking about how I recorded the last video, this whole experience has made me so vulnerable. It's crazy because I'm not. If you watch my YouTube videos, if you know me, if you know the life I fucking live, I am not a soft person. Like, I'm not weak ass bitch. Like, that's not me. But I feel like I became a weak ass bitch, but like in a good way. No, not in a good way. Not in a way that I don't want to be a weak ass bitch. So whether it's a good way or a bad way, I don't want no parts of it. But this made me feel very vulnerable. Pregnancy made me feel very. I wouldn't say weak, because I'm not weak, because I'm actually enduring. But it just makes you feel so like, would you boss back the fuck up? That's how I feel. But it's like, your hormones are kind of like, you're not in control. And that's the thing too, from this whole time. I tried to maintain a lot of control that I could touch the whole pregnancy. Turn the light on. So I tried to maintain a lot of control that I knew I could control. But ultimately, at the end of the day, and I knew this in the back of my mind, I had no control over how this pregnancy went. And I think I made a lot of decisions throughout the pregnancy based on the fact that I needed to maintain a lot of control in my life. Subconsciously, we live subconsciously, honestly. We think that we're making decisions in, a super present mind, but the decisions that we make are based off of our past. So it's kind of like you're wired to make that decision. So everything is already, what was the word I used before? I don't even know. It's just like a lot of this life is out of your hands. Pretty much. And so pregnancy is one of those things, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And so, now I'm just like, I'm not even trying to gain control back. I'm not even trying to like force myself to push through. I'm just maintaining a presentness, and like, I have to get to a certain place to feel comfortable with myself again. And so this is a work. But every day is different. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's crazy. Everyone says to me, this is like the easiest time, the newborn age, but it's two twins. This is the life of a twin mom. I'm a twin mom. So I'm dead ass like, yo, like, I honestly don't think any stage of their life is going to be easy, because it's two of them at the same exact time. Like, even my mom was like, I had you and your sister at the same time, but it's kind of like, I'm 2 years older. That's a whole different experience than you coming home with a newborn, and now you have a newborn and a 2-year-old. You know what I mean? So you kind of you have a flow with the 2-year-old already, so it kind of makes it a little bit better for you. And the newborn, you're just adjusting with the newborn, so you're kind of like juggling back and forth. I feel like with the twins, it's at the same time. It's like double whammy newborn shit at the same time. And so funny, they're starting to shit at the same time. And it helps me because it's kind of like, when they shit, I'm like, okay, both are changed. But I can see how, like, just like having to change one shitty diaper and then having to change another shitty diaper right after. It's kind of like double whammy. It's crazy. I honestly, like, this is me processing. Like, it's not complaining. I'm not upset about the cards that I've been dealt, the life that I've manifested. I'm not upset about none of it, because it's literally, as I'm going through life, I'm asking for these things, I'm receiving, and no one is to ever say anything that you receive is of goodness and of badness, because everything has both, so I could go on about how, like, this is the hardest thing in the world, oh my god, or I could just go on about how it's just so wonderful, but I mean, it's both. It's the balance. It drives me crazy, but it's great. So it's one of those things that's like, it sounds like I'm complaining, but it's just wonderful because I'm just learning everything. It's both, I'm enjoying learning it, but it's crazy how, there's things that happens within this twin life that's kind of just like, yo, in this newborn life, that's like crazy. That, this is my first time experiencing this. I've gone through life. I've fallen in love before. I've had heartbreak before, and when you first go through these things the first time, it's crazy. You're like, what the fuck is this? And so now, I've gotten to a place of ultimate manifesting of new experience. And so I'm definitely in the middle of that shit. It's crazy. 28. Okay. My minutes. But why is it 28 if I delete those other videos? But they're very different babies. They have different personalities. I read their charts because they're Aquarians. They're Aquarians, suns. The sun is in Aquarius. Their moon is in Pisces and their rising is Libra. So that's double air and some water. They're gonna be so emotional. But I can't really see those aspects, which I wonder when I'll start to see like Aquarian traits or like Pisces moon characteristics in them, Maybe I do, maybe think they are. Because at nighttime they could be very, I wouldn't say disturbed in like a negative way. Like they could just be like up and out of whack at night. And that's moon time. And they just learn to adjust to the moon. Pisces season is probably going to be really nice for them. Because they're in their emotionality phase, So they're kind of just like, they cry and they sleep and they're just like feeling, life. Feeling their body outside of the womb. That's literally, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to do this vlog and I had the energy, the power today, but I'm also like, I have nothing to say. But also, I have some good shit to say. Okay, and I wanted to say too, the essentials that I feel like you will need if you are becoming a twin mom. I'm not going to talk about being a singleton mom because that's not my experience. This is a twin mom page now. I'm a twin mom. I could do this now. Take pictures. Because I got 2 babies. All right. So, let me think. Let me look around. Bobby pillow. Number 1 is a Bobby pillow. 2 Bobby pillows, actually. 2 Bobby pillows. I use them all the time because I bottle feed them. And so I can't hold both of them at the same time when I'm feeding them. And also, I don't really like to hold both of them at the same time because I need one arm to do things, So it's kind of like when I'm holding one, like you see I'm here, I can grab the remote, I can get my phone, I can grab my water, I can grab a bottle, I can get up out the bed, I can go in the kitchen and clean and I can just do with my other arm. Stop that. But I'm trying to hold both of them being cute. I can't do that. So I'm always holding just one. I hold them a lot. I do. Because they like me. And I like them. So I'm always holding them. So I'm like, Bobby pillow comes in handy when I don't want to keep laying them in the crib, like laying them flat on their back. And I want to have them elevated, or if they're up and they want to look around, I put them in the Bobby pillows. So I got two. That's the first thing. Second thing I would say is a caddy. This is my caddy. I'm about to put you down, King, because you're in my way now. Now you cock blocking. Twin mom. This is the caddy I'm talking about. So in the caddy I got this as a gift from a baby shower, and this is the bombest gift ever. I put in here like alcohol, gauze, this is diapers, and I'll fill that back up. That's wipes. I put the brushes over here. I don't really brush the hair that much because I like for it to be curly, wild. Alcohol, I got a washcloth for them. Just a bunch of stuff, different things. This comes in handy in the middle of the night when I'm like, I'm half asleep, literally half asleep. That shit is hard, okay? And I need to grab a diaper, and I'm like, and this is just the whole thing. That is a great, number 3 is diapers, because they go through a lot of diapers. Wipes, so that's number 3. Burp cloths, number 4, because it's just, and I'm always washing them because they just go so fast. And onesies, I personally like long sleeve with no pants, because in the middle of the night it's easy, and just throughout the day it's easy. I can wrap up their legs, but their arms, I like to keep them covered, and that's the type of onesie I like for them. So a lot of those. Even now, like Kaine makes a mess often. I keep him in his mess, because you're not gonna have me running back and forth changing your onesie all day. That's not gonna happen. Their laundry has been massive already. I went already 3 times, I think. And they've been here 3 weeks. And so that's number 4 is birth cloths, and number 5 is onesies. Yeah. I have a humidifier that helps when it's dry. And that's it, really. I feel like it's essential. So if you have to make a baby registry, that's what you put on there. Those things. That's all I know. That's all I can think about right now. Oh, but it's different. It's a very different experience in this life. I commend all women who bring children into this world, and who do it alone, and who do it against all odds, and who do it from desire, and who do it against their will, and just all women who bring life to this world. It's a real club, and the Twin Mom Club is a whole another club. And so I'm proud of myself for being able to get this far. It's very hard, but I'm here. We still here. They're well. They're very well. They're growing. They eat. They smile, even though it's not really like satisfaction, but it's cute. They're moving and they're enjoying their time, and they don't seem like they're in distress to me. They seem very happy, very calm. And so that's a pretty good job. I brought them here in peace. So I'm grateful for that. And I did my job. I did my part in bringing them here in peace, mind, body, and spirit. But they sleep now, so I must go to sleep. because I had tired. You can see it in my face. 20 minutes on the dot. Okay, that's it. Let me put my bonnet on. I just washed my hair. That's it. That's all. Next video, hopefully they'll be sitting up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.